the witnesses to your life? Who are the ones that hold you accountable, that help you to see your circumstance not from your own eyes and perspective, but a little bit more objectively? Who help to put the pieces together for you? Who are the ones that you have been a witness to? The circumstances of your life that have made a difference. In the Broadway musical Into the Woods, Cinderella, Red Riding Hood, Jack and the Beanstalk all venture into the dark and shadowed places where uncertainty is resolved about who we are and who we want to be. Life is a journey where our fears are confronted, where uncertainty is center stage. We're being watched. There are witnesses. We're listened to. Others sense our sincerity. They know when we care. They know when we are prepared. They know when they matter. Careful the things you say. Children will listen. Careful the things you do. Children will see and learn from you. Children may not obey, but children will listen. Children will look to you for which way to turn, to learn what to be. Careful before you say, listen to me, for children will listen. Careful the wishes you make. Wishes are children. Careful the paths you take. Wishes come true. Wishes are not free. Careful the spells you cast, not just on children. Sometimes the spells may last past when you can see and turn against you. Careful the tales you tell. Those are the spells, and children will listen. 50 years ago this week, 3 8th grade friends were playing together for the day, and at the end of the day, the 2 boys living on the west side of the lake offered to take the girl who lived on the east side of the lake home by canoe. They got into the canoe about 3 o'clock in the afternoon and paddled for her home, and at sunset, her father came down to the dock looking for them because they hadn't arrived. And he scoured the horizon and didn't find it. After hours of looking, he stopped a state trooper and asked for help in the search. They searched all that day and all that night. All the firefighters from the surrounding communities came, and they searched and they searched and they searched. Finally, on the 3rd day, they found the girl's body. The water had been 37 degrees, and somehow the canoe had tipped and all 3 had drowned. They continued to search day after day, night after night. But because it was so cold, the scuba divers could only be in the water for half an hour at a time, and then it became too cold, and they had to get out to warm up. Finally, at the end of a week, the bodies of all 3 had been found. The sister of one of the boys described that we came to church on Sunday morning, expecting everyone to stare at us, everyone to ask questions and to say stupid things. We expected to come to church and to cry. But when we got to church, no one stared. No one looked at us. No one asked silly questions. Everyone gave us space, and everyone cried. There were 3 separate memorial services, and all of us went and prayed for each other because we all belonged to each other. We are witnesses, one to another. We are witnesses to God. Amen.